Hello! I am Mac, at least for a day, and everything's going to be okay. We've just discovered another supposed leak of content that might be in the No Man's Sky 5th anniversary update. I'm not sure if it's credible. We will go through the information and then we'll talk about whether it might be real or not. The important thing to note is that some of the information surfaced recently on a 4chan thread, but that is not the original source of the information. The person in the 4chan thread is, well, first of all, they're kind of responding to the other leak that I did a video on recently and saying that that leak was fake and that they have the real information. But we know that this person is not giving a real leak because they are outlining information that was in another post that was not their original post. So if you hear or see videos about a second 4chan leak, be aware that it's not very credible, other than the fact that it is kind of quoting or paraphrasing a different post. So the original post, which happened back in May, was a Reddit post. Someone posted on Reddit, the No Man's Sky, the game Reddit, and gave a really long list of supposed leaked features for the anniversary update this year. And then they deleted it within an hour. So, you know, they were saying, "Oh, this is a real leak, and so I have to delete it as soon as it's out." So it might have been lost to the ages, but somebody posted the full text of the Reddit post on a YouTube video, one of Survival Bob's YouTube videos. Someone pasted all the information from the Reddit. So thank you to Devlin Pixie on Atlas CSD. She did the research and figured out where this information originally came from. So I'm going to show you pictures of the YouTube post, which is copy and pasted of the original Reddit post, which was deleted. And I'm just going to read through all the information and then we'll talk about whether it's credible or not. The downfall. The next update will be a combat update focusing on a new alien race. The center of the universes, better progressions. They have been updating combat a bit, but expect a very big overhauled combat system, sort of cities, etc. The expeditions will more and more hint at this. They worked on this since 2019, just before Beyond dropped. NPC improvements. NPCs will be overhauled to walk more naturally. This comes with newer AI. NPCs will be able to attack you if you attack them or have a low standing with them. NPCs will have bases on planets, basically dungeons just like the Sentinel Stronghold. Alien race. Referred to as the Abyss, they are a hive mind and are proper contestants on land, sea, air, and space. Space ground outposts of the Abyss you have to clear. Weekend missions will focus on the Abyss and its many strongholds and get new rewards, including new base building parts. Weapons. Multi-tools have been reworked from the ground up. New tech, better balancing, better handling. New techs include flamethrower, charge rifle, railgun, etc. Sentinels. Improvement on AI on Sentinels. New Sentinel strongholds, which will basically work as you expect dungeons to work. They don't reset, and very good loot can be found there. Working together. New Guardian Sentinel spawns in systems with Atlas stations, basically a giant drone with a large weapon on top guarding the Atlas. Storyline. Big new storyline update to tie in with the Abyss and Sentinels around 15 hours, 13 without timers. We'll also focus on the breakdown of the simulation. Loop 16 will be on its last minutes and seconds, literally and figuratively. The last expedition will lead to the end of the simulation. A new update will come, adding new variety and enhancing the entire game experience, updating features we have already. Core. The core of the universe has actual meaning now. When you enter the core, it will fly you to a supermassive black hole, nothing like the standard black hole, a gateway to another universe. To gain access to the black hole, one must dock to one of the many Abyss stations near the black hole. Some will be cleared, some wouldn't be cleared. A ton of lore will be revealed in each of the 16 universe's centers. The empty Abyss stations will be all about puzzles. Very dangerous to enter, but rewarding. The full ones will be a really tough PvE challenge, also very dangerous, a bit more rewarding. Upon leaving the station, you will be able to go into the black hole and talk to Loop 16, each time revealing new lore. It then will be granting you new equipment and the option to go to a parallel universe, which will be harder to go through but more and more rewarding. If you decide not to, the Abyss will speak with you directly. Have hive-mind traveler asking you to join them. If you do, you will be able to build and fortify strongholds yourself, take over strongholds. In the 16th universe, there will be something about the simulation shutting down, granting you new perks such as fauna and flora creation, which will be cloud-based. Some extra info. Players that are pre-downfall will be in their old systems but will be able to choose whether or not to go to Euclid again. If you do, your base will not be lost, but you won't be able to warp out of your home system, open your map. You can only access it via teleporter. They will also get compensated. Performance. Really big improvements from Origins, especially on PS4 and Xbox. Cities are a bit performance heavy. Render distance is upped. Variety improvements. New color variations. New flora models for lush, desert, and ice worlds. Over 100 flora models. New Sentinel core worlds filled with sentinels and strongholds. Variation gets weirder every universe, weirder colors, terrain gen, and fauna sizes and sorts. Cities. Medium city-like structures. They aren't skyscrapers, but connected buildings filled with life form, shops, and even a claimable home for you to edit, and a lot of mysteries. The improved AI is really visible in cities, actually feeling alive. Performance on cities will be updated heavily in the incoming months. As we are nearing the downfall of the simulation, a new threat emerges. We hope you are ready. Our team worked very hard on this one, and I'm proud of how far we've come, and we can't believe it's been 5 years. Our team will continue to work on NMS for the foreseeable future. Our journey continues. Sean Murray. Okay, let's talk about whether this is credible or not. I personally think this is all made up, especially after reading through this just now again. To me, it sounds like a big wish list that a person created. They posted it on Reddit and they deleted it within an hour to lend to the myth. Things that get deleted quickly kind of become legendary. And that's basically what this one has. I think at least the second 4chan post claiming to be a spoiler was someone who had seen this and they, from memory, tried to write down some of the features that this talked about. And yeah, so if you hear about that 4chan post, know that it's not real. It's just based on this Reddit post. But yeah, I don't think this is credible, especially since it ends with Sean Murray talking. Sean Murray, I don't think, actually writes the blog posts until the updates actually come out. Obviously, I don't know that for sure, but based on the timing of things, because often the patch notes won't come out until after the update comes out. I think it's because they're finishing up working on it, but regardless, this does not seem credible at all to me. It just seems like a big wish list that somebody did a lot of work on this. Somebody really thought out everything that they would like, and a lot of the things that the community has been talking about. Yeah, I don't think this is real, but I wanted to get this out so that people would know what the original post was, and maybe actually debunk some rumors, like the 4chan post that's based on this. Because the 4chan post adds new information that isn't in here. It basically says that support of PS4 and Xbox One versions of the game will end on this year. This will be the last anniversary update that includes the old gen consoles. And they totally made that up because that wasn't in this original post. But then they quoted a lot of the other features that this one talks about. So there's a lot of hearsay and rumors, and take it with a grain of salt. This original post, like I said, they worked really hard on it and really thought it through, but I don't think it's true. It's a little too specific, and it's a little too much, like creating separate universes and all that stuff. That's really not likely at all. You can believe it if you want to. If you want to get hyped, I wouldn't though. I wouldn't get hyped for an update this big. The first 4chan leak that we got seemed much more likely. You know, improved water physics and a little bit of improved combat and stuff in cities. But in the end, all of these leaks may be fake. But we'll just have to see. But I really don't think this one is. And the second 4chan link is definitely a fake leak because it's just based on this information. So who knows? Anyway, that's about it. I wanted to get this out because I heard about it and maybe clear up some of the rumors and hearsay that you might hear about all this. But anyway, I've been Mac. Thank you for joining me for a day. And remember, everything's going to be okay. Special thanks to my monthly supporters, Shannon and Jeremy, Shell Owens, JSpot51, Meg Payton. Thank you so much for helping me continue to make daily content.